Time off.
Offensive foul on Tucker. This could be her second team second. As I was saying before, A&T missing several players in health and safety protocol. Lady Pirates also down 4. The second leading scorer in Madison Buford is out, along with Germany Mapp, Lele Sokolis, and Elena Townsend. Nagatu with another jumper. And nearly another turnover there. Nagatu extends the lead to 3.
power isn't born, it's built over time.
Ingredients make a sababa.
Back here on ESPN Plus, we apologize for the technical difficulties, but once again, Happy New Year here from the Hampton Convocation Center. It's the renewal of an age-old rivalry between North Carolina A&T and the Hampton Lady Pirates. These two teams last met back in the championship game in 2018 of the MEAC Conference, where A&T was able to come out victorious. But here in a new year and a new conference, Hampton is trailing, or excuse me, now ties it on Nyla Young's layup. We'll go through our Sunbelt Rentals lineups right now. On the floor for Hampton: Tia Montang, Victoria Mason, Alexis Wooding, Nyla Young, and Victoria Davis. A&T with the ball, as I'm joined by my broadcast partner, Joseph Walters. A blocking foul against Young. It'll be her first, team's first. But, Joe, North Carolina A&T right now, a team missing more than 50% of their team scoring right now, trying
Nyla Young, her
carry
first.
the load here for the Aggies to come into this game 3-8 overall, 0-1 in conference play.
Yeah, Matt, I know COVID is taking a toll on a lot of these teams, but, I mean, it's the game of basketball. This is why you get scholarships to come and play here for a national team, a nationally recognized team, I should say. And, you know, if you're an athlete on a collegiate level, then you got to come out and play. So COVID or not, you're expected to come out here and perform. And right now, it looks like both teams are doing that. You know, I know keys for the game for North Carolina, they're short-handed. So, you know, I want them to defend with energy. You know, maybe not exert too much energy, but they're going to have to defend when they can. They're going to have to take advantage of every single opportunity afforded to them in this matchup. And do not settle for threes. Don't settle for jump shots. Get to the lane, get to the bucket, draw fouls, and just try to create as much opportunity as you can to score points. For Hampton, I mean, hey, they've been doing it the last few games. Swarming defense, we've seen it a little bit here in this game. Their defense has been impeccable against a short-handed NCAT team. They're trying to tire these ladies out so they can just run the score up. So that's the keys to the game for HU.
And right now on the floor for A&T, as they are missing 9 players today. They're on defense, showing zone. Entry pass, Wooden will travel.
Traveling is the call.
On the floor right now for A&T. Taylor, Smith, Walton, Harris, and Blackstone. Your 5 on the floor for A&T right now, who just gave the ball right
Traveling
back
is the call.
travels. A&T on top by 1. Evenly contested game thus far. A&T right now 5 of 8 from the floor for 62.5%. Lady Pirates 5 of 9 from the floor for 55.6%. Right now though, A&T 3 for 4 from behind the 3-point line. Hampton 1 of 4. Nyla Young drawing a lot of attention, swings it around. Davis, her 3 up, front iron no good. Loose ball recovered by Harris, and Hampton able to force the turnover as we reach the 2:15 mark here in this opening quarter.
That'll be 5 turnovers already for North Carolina A&T. They have to be a lot more careful with the ball if they intend on staying in this game.
What a pass from Wood and
Young.
Count it. The needle. Young comes into the contest, the number 7 scorer in the conference, 13.4 points per game, as well as 7.7 rebounds a game. That's good for 5th in the league. Another turnover. Good defense by Alexis
Davis on the pick and
right
pay.
to Davis, and Hampton pushes it out to a 3-point advantage.
Blackstone just tried to be a little too nifty with the behind the back dribble there.
Hampton showing man-to-man. Aggies looking to go to the interior. Pass inside to Harris. She's in traffic and is able to kick it off
Score
the
that
glass.
basket for number 40, Jasmine Harris.
Senior out of McLean, North Carolina, brings it back to a 1-point ball game. A&T led by Coach Chair Robinson. Team energized. Again, as you said, they got to come out and compete in less than ideal situations as facing most teams, as Hampton themselves is playing without 4 players who are also in health and safety protocols. One of them being Madison Buford, the second leading scorer for this Lady Pirates team. Drive, layup, no good. Second chance effort
Number
will fall.
12.
Blackstone
for 2.
able to get the second chance opportunity, puts A&T on top by 1 as we're under 40 seconds to go.
If I can add some key to the game, Harris inside, she's going to be a big body for A&T to grab rebounds. And
Nyla Young unable to finish the second chance opportunity, leads to a 3-on-2 break. Right back to Harris, spitting in the lane, layup up off the glass.
Number 40, Harris for 2.
as she just did.
Lead for the Aggies goes back to 3 as we're down to the final 7 seconds. Davis going to have to push here, try and create here and get a shot off. Final 2, she draws a foul. It'll be on Blackstone.
Foul on number 12. Blackstone, her first, team 4.
She looked like she got up a little gimpy.
Carmen Jackson, Reyes, and Naz Nagatu all check in for the Lady Pirates with the final 1.8 here on the floor. We take another look at Harris in the lane. Great agility. Nagatu catching, shooting, and score!
Nagatu at the buzzer. That's the end of the first period of play. We're all tied up at 20.
Even though they are shorthanded. So,
and you mentioned shorthanded, you see 7 points off the bench as well. So a good start if you are a fan of the Aggies. Dribble drive in. What a shot there.
Number 22,
able to get to the
Smith on the basket.
Puts A&T back on top by 2. And while we got this break, a reminder, Hercules Tires is the official tire of the Big South Conference. And for over 65 years has been providing tires with an unbeatable quality at an unmatched value. Whatever the vehicle and whatever the terrain, Hercules Tires invites you to ride on our strength. For
Aggies ball out of bounds.
Visit HerculesTires.com as the Pirates turn the ball over. Going to show full court press here, Joe.
and that's nothing more than an all-out foot race.
And you saw the freshman Reyes beating her opponent to the spot, sets up this 3. It's an air ball, but the putback is good. Good for Sean Mills
for 2.
Seeing her first action in quite some time, had a foot injury to start the season, and able to come off the bench and contribute for Coach Six and the Lady Pirates.
And just as I said early, drive to the lane, create opportunities, and that is exactly what happened.
Foul on.
Foul will be on the Lady Pirates. Carmen Jackson, her team's first here of the second quarter. Once again, this Big South broadcast is brought to you in part by Hercules Tires. Right on our strength. Visit HerculesTires.com. Ingalls, low prices, love the savings. Sunbelt Rentals, we have equipment for that. And First Citizens Bank, forever first.
That first shot was no good.
And a free throw there coming from Walton, she splits them on the year. She's a 56% free throw shooter, so she sticks right at her average in splitting the pair. Aggies take a 1-point advantage here. Lady Pirates break the press. Inside Mills, elbow jumper, good. Bench production, we talked about it, wasn't there in the first quarter for Hampton, and Sean Mills brings points right off the bench for Hampton.
And Matt, I think we're going to see a lot more points come off the bench for Hampton as Coach Six gets into his rotation, just trying to keep fresh legs in the game and wear these Aggies out.
Another turnover for the Aggies. Layup is up and good.
And one. And one.
Mason gets to the cup, score it. Foul is on Nandi Smith. That's her second, team's first here in the second quarter.
That was the lightest backboard kiss in rim love I have ever seen.
Back to the free throw line goes Mason. Shot is up. No good. She's 1 for 3 today from the free throw line. Lead remains 3 for Hampton. Right back into Harris, a deflected pass, but a late call.
They're going to get that foul on. That's going to be on number 14.
They call it on Mills, even though if there was going to be a foul, I thought it would have been from Young. So a very interesting call there.
I think Mills might have gotten
It negates what would have been another Aggies turnover as Harris comes open on the delay and gets an easy lay, and good play call there by the Aggies and Coach Robinson.
And Harris is just doing work down low. She is going to be a problem for the Lady Pirates if they can't get it going.
Young answers right back. Baseline jumper is good. Swing round, entry pass back to Harris. She's fouled, counted.
Wow. I think that the Aggies have found a sweet spot on the offensive end of things. Lady Pirates need to get this figured out.
We're going to call that foul on Carmen Jackson. That's her second, team's third.
Harris just using all 6'3" of herself along with her wingspan to get above the Lady Pirate defenders.
She's a 64% free throw shooter. She can't capitalize on that three-point play. Advantage remains 1 for Hampton. Davis and Mason working. Looking inside Young. 16 seconds on the shot clock. Carmen Jackson has Mason on the baseline. Pass was intended for Mills, off the mark, out of bounds, and it's a turnover. Ball goes back to A&T. Right now, Young leading the way for Hampton. She's got 10 points on 5 of 8 shooting. And both Harris and Adderton each with 8 for the Aggies. As Mason comes away with the steal. Layup up and good.
And that is the type of defense that you want to see.
Mason.
Commit a turnover, so you want to come back and clean that up. That's how you do it.
Third steal for Mason. Screen. Smith. Skip now comes to Adderton. She'll take the long jumper, and the three is good. Tie ball game.
Right now, Lady Aggies are shooting 75% from the field. Hampton just 54, so each team finding the bucket today.
Scores 30-30. Mills again, elbow jumper. This one's short. She tried to get it over the 6'3" arms of Harris, but another steal as Davis reads the pass. Nyla Young in the lane. She's going to be fouled, and it looks like that'll be against Walton. Her first, team's second, as both Davis and Jackson will step out. Montang and Reeves will return. Young short on the first attempt.
Second shot up and good. Splits the pair.
Return to the floor for the Aggies is Tucker. She'll replace Walton. It's a 1-point advantage for Hampton. Pirates showing full court press. And Mason will continue to hound Blackstone. So we inch closer to the 6-minute mark and nearly another turnover, and Reeves will pick it off the floor. Reeves steps through with the Euro, goes with the left hand, layup no good, but Mills tracks down the offensive rebound. Mason back to the lane, and it's good.
And Victoria Mason is just having a game today.
She's living in the lane today.
Yeah, she is.
33-30 our score. And Mason just doing it on both ends, hounding the ball handler, and then on the offensive end, putting the ball in the hoop. But Harris, fadeaway jumper off the mark. Offensive rebound up, no good. Second chance for Adderton, no good. And Reeves comes away with the loose ball. And the freshman from Arizona will look to set the offense. Mason will take the open three, and it's good.
She is feeling it today, Matt.
And the Aggies are going to be forced to take a timeout.
Here on New Year's Day, watching the Hampton University Lady Pirates. Mountain Dew is charged for anything that may happen on game day, so grab yourself an ice-cold Mountain Dew, cheer your team on, and enjoy the game. We know our fans are the best, so do the do.
5:20 to go here in the first half. It's been back and forth right now. Hampton riding a offensive explosion from Victoria Mason, and A&T turns it over, trying to go inside again to Harris. She loses control.
And I think that might be the first time that I've seen Nyla Young actually pick up Harris in the paint. So we'll watch that matchup to see how it affects Harris's play going down the stretch.
Reeves will cross the timeline, 25 seconds on the shot clock. Montaigne left wing, nearly stolen by A&T. Reeves steps in, elbow jumper, no good. Rebound to Walton. And under 5 to go, the Aggies are going to push inside out. Blackstone three up, and it's good.
Wow,
Faith Blackstone, sophomore from Harrisburg, PA, transfer from Syracuse, knocks in the long-range shot, cuts the lead to 3. Montaigne, Mills, inside pass. Young, layup no good, but she's fouled. And if that's on Walton, that'll be her second.
I know I said earlier in the game I didn't want to see North Carolina A&T settle for three-point shots, but right now they're shooting 83% from behind the arc. So, hey, continue to shoot. If you're hot, keep shooting.
Yeah, A&T right now 5 of 6 from 3. Hampton 3 of 9. As Young goes back to the free throw line, knocks down the first. And that foul was on Walton. It was her second, team's third. Second free throw is good. Lead goes back to 5 for Hampton. Bring the ball up the floor now is Smith. She'll be met by Montaigne. Now Blackstone on the switch. Walton looking inside, goes to Harris. Free throw line jumper, no good. Mason secures the rebound. Montaigne left wide open, left corner three, too strong. And Harris will clear the board for A&T.
You got to make those. You got a wide open three like that, you definitely have to make that.
And another turnover. Mason will push. Looks ahead, Nyla Young able to slip to the cup, and the layup is good. On my own.
That is what Nyla Young was just now.
Smith looking to get rid of it. Adderton will look over the D. Swarming defense from Hampton again, giving A&T trouble as Adderton is called for the travel. Tucker will return to the floor, will replace Blackstone. 3:26 to go, 7-point advantage for Hampton. It's their largest lead of the game. And right now, the difference in this game, Joe, turnovers. Hampton has forced 14 Aggie turnovers, have only committed 3, and that's canceling out A&T 17-9 advantage on the boards.
Absolutely. Turnovers will always cancel out anything positive that you have going on in any other stat column.
Harris got the roll there, but to finish the point, Hampton with 19 points off of those turnovers, and A&T with only 2 points off of 3 Hampton turnovers.
Yeah,
so
if A&T can control the ball, this is a completely different ball game.
Davis hesitates in the lane. Mason going all the way to the cup. Step through with the Euro. Layup too strong. Young gets the rebounds, fouled. There were 2 black jerseys there. Let's see who they charge it to.
5.
They're going to charge it on Harris. I believe that's her first, so it's going to be important to track her fouls as Coach Robertson quickly pulls her out with 2.5 to go. You don't want to risk her picking up that second foul, as you see the Euro here from Mason, too strong. But Young on the offensive rebound draws the contact.
Absolutely, Matt. And with Harris coming out of the lineup for A&T, I want to see Coach Six take advantage of going into the post and trying to dominate in the post.
First free throw is good for Young. Second shot is good. So an opportunity here for Nyla Young to add to her point total. And nearly another turnover off the glass, too strong. Foul, and the bucket is good. Foul is on Davis. That's her first. 4th-team foul, and at the free throw line for the Aggies will be Nelson, Jr. from South Carolina. Shot is up and good. On the year, she's only a 36.5% free throw shooter. And it's back to a 4-point ball game. Coming up at halftime, we'll have our First Citizens Bank first half stats for you. So make sure you keep it right here as we have a whistle and a block, a charge will be against Davis. So that's 2 quick fouls. And Reeves will return to the floor and replace Davis.
That was just good defense by Blackstone. She just stood on in. Excuse me, not Blackstone, Adderton. She just stood on in there and allowed that contact to come to her and took it.
As we reach the 2-minute mark, it's a 4-point advantage for the home Lady Pirates. And we've got an offensive foul on Adderton with an illegal screen.
Looking for too much contact today. She wants contact on both ends.
That's the first on Adderton, 15 fouls, so both teams are in the bonus for the final 150. Reeves hesitates, goes back to Mason, skip past Montaigne. She'll spot up for 3, is up. Front iron, no good. Nyla Young, though, layup too strong, comes back to Reeves, and you can almost guarantee Young got that rebound because Harris isn't on the floor for A&T.
Absolutely.
See if Hampton can take advantage, and they do.
Reeves connecting from distance.
It's a big shot for the freshman, puts the lead back to 7, and we're going to get Mason with a blocking foul, and that'll send Walton to the free throw line. First personal on Mason. Shot is up and good. On the year, Walton, a 56% free throw shooter. knocks down both there. As Alexis Wood will return to the floor, replacing Mills.
And right now, A&T staying in this game with good three-point shooting as well as good free throw shooting.
Pirates will get it in. 1:15 to go. Reeves will cross the timeline. It's a 5-point advantage for Hampton. Reeves, skip pass. Mason gonna drive. Goes right back to Reeves. Another three, and it's another knockdown shot for the freshman from Arizona. That was an Arizona connection from Mason to Reeves, lead up to 8 as we are under a minute to go. Inside out, out of the swings. Blackstone, who just checked back in, her three's up, and it's good.
And she looks at Mason and says, anything you can do, I can do better.
It's back to a 5-point game. It's about a 4.5-second differential between the game and the shot clock. Coach Six gonna tell Reeves to hold it. Don't want to shoot too soon and give A&T more time than they can allow. Montaigne, entry pass tipped and stolen. Blackstone turning the corner, 6 seconds. Gonna look to try and get a shot off here. They go down low, double team, a cut by Alderton, layup up. It is no good, and that'll take us to halftime. Hampton leads. Well, so that differential closed a bit there in the end of the first half, but 15-10 when it comes to the bench points, not something you'd expect to see from A&T, who's already playing down almost 8 or 9 players here today, but give Coach Robinson and the Aggies credit for hanging in there. And as you said in the pregame, Joe, if you're a Division I athlete and you're on the team, you're expected to contribute when your name is called, and that's what the Aggies are doing here today.
Absolutely. Next woman up, as they would say for women's basketball.
And right now, both teams starting off the second half a bit out of rhythm. Both teams have had some turnovers here. Had an air ball here on the previous possession for Hampton before that turnover, but Walton in the lane. Outerton nearly turns it over, and Mason comes away with another steal. So both teams trying to get some momentum going, and Mills breaks the monotony.
Mason to Mills. Mason is out here playing today. She is trying to earn her keep.
And Mills, who's came off the bench in the first half, will start here in the second half.
And right before that, points in the paint. Both of these teams are tied. And, you know, surprisingly but not surprisingly because of Harris's play, you know.
Harrison Nyla Young almost canceling each other out. I think Mason might have got a hand on that shot, but they're going to call a foul down low as Nelson was trying to get the shot up. It's going to be on Nyla Young. That's her second first team foul here in the second half as we take another look at it after the air ball.
Looks like it was tipped as it went up.
Yeah, there was a lot of contact. It could have gone on either Montaigne or Young. But again, a reminder, this Big South broadcast is brought to you in part by Hercules Tires, right on our strength. Visit HerculesTires.com. Ingles, low prices, love the savings. Sunbelt Rentals, we have equipment for that. And First Citizens Bank, forever first. Second shot from Nelson is up. Off the mark, no good, and Hampton will secure the rebound. Davis avoids Blackstone. Down low, Young just could not handle the pass. And it goes out of bounds, and another turnover as they're starting to mount here for Hampton. Quick outlet, try to catch Hampton asleep. The player goes to the floor. Everyone was looking for a travel as Tucker held the ball going down, but it will be a jump ball possession arrow in favor of North Carolina A&T.
There looks to be a little wet spot down there.
Yeah, they're going to try and wipe it up, but looks like they're going to elect to play on.
Yeah, no, they're definitely going to have to.
Yeah, they're going to have to. Yeah, they've.
Victoria Davis said, "Hey, we don't have a mop person. I got it."
So we have this break here. A reminder for the best in Big South coverage, visit BigSouthSports.com. Stay current with the latest news, results, standings, stats, and much, much more. Enjoy videos showcasing remarkable student athletes or connect with school sites or social media outlets all from one place. Remember, the source for all your conference information is BigSouthSports.com. And looked like they might have missed a spot as one of the Aggies went down. Young shot off the mark. And here comes A&T again, going to push it here in transition as Mason nearly comes away with another steal.
Mason is playing like a defensive back right now. I mean, she
Now,
is
we'll credit her with the pass breakup. She's got a couple interceptions today.
She does. Maybe a pick six or two.
Aggies looking to go inside to Harris. Guarded by Young, goes straight up. Shot too strong. Back iron, no good. And Coach Six will call a timeout.
Yeah, I figured a timeout was going to be coming at some point. I mean, both teams are coming out kind of flat, playing a little slide.
Or find a location near you.
For the best in Big South coverage, visit BigSouthSports.com. Stay current with the latest news, results, stats, standings, and much more. Enjoy video features showcasing remarkable student athletes or connect to school sites or social media outlets all from one place. Remember, the source for all your conference information is BigSouthSports.com.
That's right. We're back here. Next opportunity, we'll take a look at our Sunbelt Rentals out-of-town scoreboard as this is Hampton's first Big South game. Everyone else has gotten into the action, so to speak, and we've got a whistle and a foul on Mason. But on that drive to the bucket, Joe, I want to go ahead and give Victoria Mason, our Sunbelt Rentals, our Hercules Tires, strong move of the game all game long. She's just been getting into the lane, both offensively, defensively, and that's a strong move brought to you by Hercules Tires, right on our strength.
She has been playing with a high motor today, and normally we see that from Lele Chacolas, but she's out today. Ooh, as Montaigne takes a spill.
I might have to give the strong move of the game retroactively to Tia Montaigne right there, as Harris put it on the floor, and Montaigne was able to get her hand on the ball, absorb the contact, and force the jump balls. We were talking off the air. We hate to
give those quote-unquote awards so early in the broadcast because you almost feel like something's going to happen to trump it. And
Absolutely.
wasn't 30 seconds later, Montaigne just made a play.
That is the beauty of sports. Something is always going to happen.
Davis set the inbound. Jump ball gave the possession to Hampton, leading by 8. Ties their largest lead of the game as Davis finds Mason. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Long three from Davis. Way off the mark. Air ball is recovered by the Aggies. Walton thought about the three. Blackstone looking inside. Harris double teamed immediately. And another jump ball is the call. Possession arrow this time goes to A&T.
That was just good defense by Nyla Young. Great awareness to see that, oh, hey, Harris has the ball. I see who's guarding her, which was Mason, a much smaller Mason. Let me go ahead and help my teammate.
Harris through the lane. Contact, no call. We've got a technical foul. I believe they're going to call it on Harris.
Yeah, I could see that one coming. She was a little frustrated with that no call on that jump ball in the last possession.
Yeah, I didn't see her do anything, but she clearly must have said something as the official very quickly blew the whistle, made the signal, and Nyla Young now at the free throw line to shoot the technical.
You know, when you yank your hand away and you start getting that little attitude, then you might say a little something slick to the ref. It's definitely going to warrant a tech.
Free throw number 1 is good. Second free throw is good. It's a double-digit ball game as Harris will have a seat. She'll be replaced by number 23, Nelson.
And Matt, I know that we're getting close to the middle of the third quarter here, and this is where we're going to see the fatigue start to set in against this Aggies team, the shorthanded Aggies team, I should say.
Walton forces the steal. Tuck to the rim. Reeves might have got a hand on that one. Second chance opportunity, no good. Third chance, they will call the foul. Adderton.
They got Reeves with that first foul for her.
Yeah, on Reeves. Adderton will go to the free throw line shooting 2. First one is good, and a reminder, get social with the Big South. Join the always growing network of Big South fans on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and more. You can also follow the conference source for game updates and on-site championship coverage via @Twitter, @Big South Game Day. Follow, watch, like, and share with the Big South Conference. It's back to an 8-point ball game after the free throws. Reeves goes inside. Mills throws it down low. Nyla Young shot, no good. Nelson goes to the ball. Montaigne is tied up, able to get it out to Reeves with 10 seconds. Aggies looking to trap, go down low. This time the layup for Young is good.
Wide open in the paint.
Yeah, they're giving up that open layup with that trap at the top, and you can tell well-coached Team Hampton knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Absolutely, it's going to be open for them each and every time if A&T can't rotate back down into the paint.
Nelson picks up her dribble. Nice move, Blackstone to the cup. Left-hand layup is up and good with the foul.
Yeah, that was a beautiful way to pick up the and one. A&T fighting to stay in this game right now. You see right here with a nice little fake to the inside, goes outside and into the lane. Mills picks up that foul. Free throw no good.
Remains an 8-point ball game. Montaigne trapped. Wooden. Reeves. Pirates continue to move the ball around. Montaigne, she'll spot up 3. Off the mark. Young had it, lost it, and the Aggies come away with the rebound. Tucker down the lane. Pull-up jumper, no good. Reeves has it, lost it, tried to save it, goes back to Tucker. Shot no good. A second opportunity, and Tucker goes down, but she'll have earned a trip to the free throw line.
She was working hard for those points.
Foul will be charged to Wooden. And we've got immediate timeout. Pirates on top by 8. You're watching ESPN+.
Getting your favorite restaurants delivered to your door just got better. Introducing the Grubhub Guarantee. It's our promise to deliver the food you love on time and give you the lowest price.
Let's take a look at our game stats. Joe, what's sticking out to you now?
75% three-point shooting. A&T is just hot from behind the line. They're still killing it from the rebounding standpoint. And turnovers are starting to creep back up.
Yeah, on the flip side, you see the Lady Pirates shooting almost 82% from the free throw line. And right now, that's the difference in the game. Lady Pirates get into the line and making their free throws. Nala Young knocked down their technical free throws. And right now, we've got free throws on the way for North Carolina A&T.
I think there was some confusion as to how many free throws were being shot.
Right, it wasn't an and one. First free throw is good. Take a quick look at our Sunbelt Reynolds out-of-town scoreboard. In the first quarter, Longwood leads 16-12 over Presbyterian. Campbell 19-8 over Gardner-Webb. Coming up at 4 o'clock, UNC Asheville will be at South Carolina Upstate. And Winthrop and Radford has been postponed, as well as High Point and Charleston Southern. Another turnover. Tucker ahead. Blackstone. Wow. Blackstone, without using a dribble, gets to the cup, and we got a 4-point ball game.
That was a long 2 steps. A very long 2 steps.
Quick skip pass. Montaigne thought about it. Looking inside. Now she'll take the 3. In and out, no good. Naz Nagatu is fouled on the putback.
Right now, Lady Pirates just need to find a spark somewhere. They've gone pretty much flat in the last few minutes of play here.
Foul, I believe, was charged to Walton. And Nagatu will go to the free throw line. She'll shoot 2. Free throw off the mark. Nala Young, your leading scorer, with 21. Mason with 13. And Nagatu splits the free throws. Smith will return to the floor for the Aggies. She will replace Walton. Under 4.5 to go here in the third quarter. The Aggies and Pirates all square here in the third quarter, 9 points apiece. Hampton led by as many as 10 as a foul down low as Nelson came open.
That was a beautiful entry pass. That was a beautiful entry pass.
And Young will return to the floor to replace Nagatu.
Nelson's first shot. No
Back
good.
iron.
Second shot up and good.
Splits the pair. It's back to a 4-point advantage. Aggies picking up half court, continuing to look to trap. Skip pass for Wooden off the mark.
And I see what the Lady Pirates are trying to do with the skip passes, but, you know, I've never been a fan of them.
And Davis will return to the floor. And Harris returns to the floor for A&T.
I've never been a fan of cross-court passes simply for the fact of their turnovers.
Blackstone goes to the floor able to get rid of it. "18 seconds on the shot clock. They're going to look inside for Harris. Adderton, her three, front iron, no good. Montaigne has trouble holding on to it, able to get it to Wooden. And Hampton retains the possession. Quick outlet pass, layup. Mason too strong. Wooden, her putback is no good, and she's fouled. Foul is on Smith. That's her third. Team's third.
You can see everybody looking for the extra pass on the offensive end for the Lady Pirates. Sometimes that extra pass is just not needed.
Free throw, no good.
Sometimes you just got to take the shot when you're open.
Wooden, second free throw. Back iron, no good. Adderton secures it for the Aggies. An opportunity to further cut into this lead for A&T, trailing by 4. They immediately go inside of Harris. She couldn't catch it the first time, caught it the second time, and the layup is good. She almost tipped it to herself, and we got a 2-point ball game.
Immediately paying dividends, coming back into the game.
Mason thought about it, goes back to Young along the baseline, contact on the drive, and Adderton will be assessed the person. It's going to be her second personal, team fourth. 2:59 to go.
Matt, you got to kind of give it up to this A&T team. They have fought to stay in this game as shorthanded as they are, and they're only down 2.
Yeah, really both teams, you know, as we mentioned, A&T down 8 or 9 players, Hampton down 4, all 4, you know, key contributors, 3 starters, but nonetheless, as you said, both teams doing their best to adjust, and we're going to get a tripping foul.
I think that was a combination of tripping and slipping.
It looked like their feet got tangled. And that was the 5th team foul on A&T, so Mason will go back to the free throw line. Two for 3 today. Very crucial here now, back to a 1-possession ball game, and that free throw no good.
And Matt, I know you've heard it. Our audience has heard it. Free throws win the ball game, and that seems to be the difference right now. Lady Pirates are just unable to capitalize with their trips to the free throw.
Missed them both on the season. Mason is now 4 of 10 from the free throw line. Under 3 to go, back to Harris, inside out. Adderton, spot up 3, top of the key. Side iron, no good. Tucker can't control it, and Wooden will slow things down. And Davis will bring the ball across midcourt with 2.5 to go here in the third quarter. So far, A&T's outscored Hampton 12-9 this quarter. Make it all square at 12 as Davis pushes it back to a 5-point advantage. That was our differential at halftime.
I'd like to see A&T go back into that zone when they get back on defense again. Try to conserve some of this energy for the players.
They go back to Harris and the fadeaway.
Off the one leg.
Looked like DeMar DeRozan last night beating the Pacers off one leg, going away from the defense.
Absolutely.
And it's a 3-point ball game. Mason skip. Montaigne looking inside, comes back. Davis, 16 seconds. Mason step through with the Euro. Left-hand layup is good.
She continues her onslaught of energy.
Able to avoid the contact. Pushing the ball now. Smith. Blackstone will call for the reset under 90 seconds left here in the quarter. And that was Nyla Young getting the interception, reading the pass.
Bunch of DBs out here, Matt.
Young working the baseline, goes with the step through, and they're going to get a foul on the drive. Looks to be against Harris. That's going to be her third.
She's going to take a seat. You got to save her for the fourth quarter.
Yeah, both young ladies bring different skill sets to the post, but each one dominant in their skill. But you see the mismatch there Nyla Young has when it comes to her agility. Free throw up. No good. But again, Harris more dominant with the power. Young more dominant with the agility and a bit of power. As she splits the free throws. As Nagatu will give Nyla Young a break, a bit of a chess match there for Coach Robinson and Coach Six with Harris off the floor. Coach Six electing to give Nyla Young a breather, as you mentioned before we head to the fourth quarter, and Mason nearly came away with another steal. But both teams in the bonus, so more free throws here for A&T.
And this is where A&T is going to be able to close the gap even further. If they can hit their free throws, send Hampton to the line, and they continue to, go through their free throw shooting woes. In no time before we're back at a tie.
First shot from Nelson up and good.
A&T shooting 12-18 from the free throw line right now. Scratch that, 13 of 19. Hampton just 11 of 19, so. Davis brings the ball up the court. Crosses half, gets the ball to Tia Montaigne, back out to Naz Nagatu. Victoria Mason, skip past to Montaigne. She thought about the three. Davis to Mason, back to Davis. Davis for the three, knocks it down. Victoria Davis just having a day from behind the three.
A big shot there pushes Hampton's lead back to 8.
Right now she's shooting 50% from behind the arc. Trying to lure her Lady Pirates to run away with the lead.
And trying to weather the storm from A&T. They were able to get it to within 2. And a quick 6-0 run pushes it back to 8. Tucker, top, looking inside, goes behind the back, tries to split through, and that's going to be a tough call.
Ooh, I don't know how they can call that foul. I didn't see any contact. I saw hands in the air the whole time. But, maybe they saw something on the other side I didn't.
I believe that's going to be the 4th personal on Mason, so she's going to be sitting for a while as Tucker goes to the free throw line. Brings it to a 6-point ball game.
Shot no good. Davis with the rebound. Pushes the ball up the court. 3.
Nagatu.
No good.
Tried to go back to back. She had a buzzer beater at the end of the first quarter. That one rims off. As we go to the break, Hampton on top by 6. You're watching ESPN Plus. We'll be back.
University. So far, Hampton has been able to weather the storm against this A&T comeback. They get the first possession here to kick off the fourth quarter. Nyla Young with the 3 from the corner, knocks it down. Oh, we're just going to call that a long two. Excuse me.
Back to an 8-point advantage for the Lady Pirates. Harris back on the floor. They go right to her. Hampton immediately doubles. Shot up, no good. Rebound to Hampton.
And we've been able to see what troubles the Lady Pirates have been able to give Harris once they've got Nyla Young back in there to defend her.
Wouldn't try to go high to low with Young, but the 6'3" frame of Harris able to deflect the ball out of bounds. Remains with Hampton. 16 seconds showing on the shot clock. Reeves down the middle of the lane, goes all the way to the cup and got the kiss off the rim.
With the little spin.
Back to a 10-point game, matches Hampton's largest lead. And Blackstone looks down low. Harris backs in. Think they're going to get Wooden from behind.
Each and every time Harris goes down to the paint, that double team is coming. So I wouldn't be surprised if I see her kick out to an open teammate for a three.
That was Wooden's team's first here in the final quarter. Free throws up and good. Second shot.
Knocks
Good.
it down with ease.
.840 and counting. Reeves looks inside. Quick pass down low. High to low again works. You see that speed differential. Harris just can't keep up with the foot speed of Nyla Young and uses that reverse spin back to a 10-point ball game.
They've been doing it all game, Matt.
Now you see they're going to bring Adderton out high. Now they go into Harris, and Montaigne is going to come with the foul, but you just see the spacing, and again, it's a chess match between these two teams. Adderton, the stretch four, can shoot that long-range shot, brings Wooden out of the paint, and now you've got one-on-one with Nyla Young down low, and Montaigne or someone else is going to have to come and help on that track.
Absolutely. But what I saw just now, I thoroughly loved it, was nothing but white jerseys around Harris as soon as she got the ball.
You know, lazy pass there for Harris as they try to get it to her, but it was too low, and Nyla Young able to break it up. If you're going to throw that, you got to throw it higher. You see that wingspan that Harris has. Inside out, Montaigne spots up three. Good!
Knocks it down. Wow.
It's what you were talking about on the other end. You use the post play to set up the open shot, and the lead continues to grow. It's up to 13, and we're going to get a hand check. They're going to get Reeves for the hand check. It's 3 quick fouls on Hampton here. Lady Pirates have to be mindful. 2 more, and A&T will have the opportunity to score with the clock stopped.
And that is what you always want, to score with time on the clock so that you can score in play if you're down.
Tucker to the wing. Trying to get it inside to Harris. She waves it off, sets the screen. Tucker goes baseline, pull-up jumper, too strong. Rebound, Hampton. Davis throws the full-court pass. It was too strong. Nyla Young will clean it up.
The quicker picker upper.
And a quick timeout called by the Aggies.
Wow.
And while we've got this break, let's take another look at our Sunbelt Rentals out-of-town scoreboard. No, check that. We're going to the media time.
Find the best variety of officially licensed merchandise and conference and school branded items at BigSouthStore.com. Gear up with some new apparel or find that perfect gift. Get fully equipped for all your game day fun with BigSouthStore.com. So if you've got somebody to still purchase Christmas presents for.
Kwanzaa, sir. Kwanzaa.
Kwanzaa. Christmas, Kwanzaa.
It's the holiday season, man. It's
Hanukkah, all of it. You got presents that you need
early birthday
to pick up. Valentine's Day.
There you go.
Easter.
We are resuming action here. 11 seconds for the Aggies. Trailing by 15. 5 seconds now. Tucker going to have to make something happen. And she goes down and travels. And the turnover woes continue for North Carolina A&T as they just committed their 21st turnover, which have turned into 28 Hampton points. To their credit, they gave up 20 points off turnovers in the first half, so they've cut it down to 8, but at this point, still too much as Wooden goes to the bucket. Layup is no good, but she's fouled. And that's going to be Harris. I believe that's her 4th. And it is. So Nelson will head back to the scores table to replace Harris.
There's still a lot of basketball to play, so, you know, it's not to say that we won't see Harris back in this contest.
She'll be back. The question is just how long can Coach Robinson go without having her on the floor? Wooden knocks down the first. Second one is good. And the lead continues to grow for Hampton. Montaigne will pick up Walton. 6.5 to go. We're looking down low for Nelson. Pass is high. We got a whistle out of bounds. So say last touch by Hampton. Looking ahead for both teams. North Carolina A&T will be in Booths Creek, North Carolina on Tuesday. They'll be at Campbell. And for the Lady Pirates, their next matchup will be here at home on Tuesday. They'll be taking on Presbyterian. Both those games will be for you on ESPN Plus, as always. All Big South games on ESPN Plus, the official home of Big South Athletics. As the layup is good. Nelson able to contort her body and get a shot off. Great effort there by Nelson. As the Aggies look to trap, skip pass. Montaigne will spot up. Her 3 is up. In and out, no good. Wooden somehow comes away with the rebound. Jump ball is the call. Possession arrow will give the ball back to A&T.
Alexis Wooden is putting in some big minutes tonight.
Yeah, Wooden bringing minutes. Able to give Nyla Young a breather here or there. Give Nas a break, especially with, again, the Lady Pirates, who are down 4 players. One of those being Delayla Shakolis, who will be playing some big minutes. So it's one of the values of having a talent-rich roster like Hampton. There, turnover by Montaigne. Adderson gives it right back. Reeves tried to get it to Young, but a good job by the Aggies at denying that pass. 20 seconds remain on the shot clock. Got the mismatch. Nelson guarding the point guard here. 8 seconds. Reeves going to put it on the floor. Into the lane, the floater. And they're going to get a blocking foul, it looks to be on the Aggies.
And right now, up 15, there is no rush for the Lady Pirates to score. But if they're going to take time like that and be able to draw some sort of contact for a foul, why not? The key is they got to hit their free throws. Reeves at the line for 2. Misses the first. Hampton shooting just under 60% from the free throw line. Reeves misses the second, but grabs the rebound, resets the shot clock, 20 seconds.
Reeves again puts it on the floor. Inside out. Young jumper. Wooden again with the rebound. And at this point, as you mentioned, time not on the side of A&T's. The Lady Pirates will continue to milk clock here. Are in no obligation to force a shot here. As Davis step back jumper is good.
Cooking. Davis is cooking. Wow. The step back jumper. It gets no prettier.
Tucker gonna look inside. Waiting for some help. Wooden helps on the switch, and nearly another turnover as Montaigne jumps on the floor. Robinson will call a timeout, and the Aggies going to have to talk about it, trailing 81-64. And let's go back to that last play from Davis. We'll go ahead and call that's our Pepsi What Fans Like moment. And now Pepsi present what fans like, because Pepsi knows what fans like, and plays like that, able to just the Lady Pirates dominate the possession, milk clock, and then cap it off with that jumper, Joe.
And quietly, Victoria Davis has had one heck of a game today. I mean, she's been knocking down threes. She's been crossing folks up. She's been playing some good defense. 13 points on the day.
Make sure you pick up an ice cold, refreshing Pepsi today. Pepsi, that's what I like. Again, both teams will be back in action on Tuesday. North Carolina A&T will be at Campbell at 7 p.m. Hampton will host Presbyterian here at the Convocation Center at 7 p.m. Of course, make sure you check your respective school websites and BigSouthSports.com for any changes to the schedule, as we are still dealing with the effects with the coronavirus pandemic. Back to action here. 4 minutes to go in the ball game. Blackstone comes open, three off the mark. Nelson loses it out of bounds, and it will be Hampton basketball.
It just seems like the Lady Pirates are trying to turn up the defensive pressure a little bit more as we start to try to close this game out.
Aggies continue with their full court pressure. Reeves and Davis will push, crossing the timeline, and a turnover. Addleton read the play and goes all the way to the cup for the layup, and it's good.
That was a clean turnover. I like that. Gonna get a hand check on number 12 on Blackstone. That'll be her third and the team's third foul. Pass to Tia Montaigne across the court. Back out to Davis. A&T trying to trap the ball, but just can't. Down low to Wood. She throws it away. A&T pushes the pace. Blackstone up, almost picked by Davis, but loses the ball and it goes out of bounds. Another turnover for A&T. Just can't seem to hang on to the ball today. That is going to be their 23rd turnover in this matchup. (81-66) with 3:08 left in this fourth quarter.
Pass is tipped, stolen. Intended for Nagatu, comes down with the Aggies, and the three is off the mark, and Reeves will hold. Under 3 minutes to go in the ball game.
Right now There is zero rush for the Lady Pirates.
Reeves in the lane, finds wide open Nyla Young under the bucket. And Coach Six will call the timeout. Get Heaven Asemius into the ball game.
A&T inbounds the ball.
2.5 to go. Blackstone finds Tucker. They go back to Blackstone. Thought about the three behind the back again. Stolen. Nyla Young wisely will slow things down. And Hampton will continue Operation Milk Clock as Blackstone will be called for a hand check. That's her fourth. She'll head out, replaced by Smith.
Man, we saw A&T hang in as long as they possibly could. So, everything else for the next 2 minutes and 11 seconds is pretty much a formality.
Yeah, Hampton really put things to bed here in this fourth quarter. 17-6 is the run that Hampton currently finds himself on.
Evan Asemius seeing her first action of the day.
The got to is too strong. Harris back in. Ahead Tucker. Tucker gonna put it on the floor all the way to the cup. Left hand lip is good. When A&T looks at this film, 32 points off of turnovers. Just can't turn the ball over 25 times and give up those many points. Pirates nearly turned it over there as Davis able to save it. With 10 seconds left on the shot clock, Asemius inside out. Reeves three, left corner, in and out, no good. Tucker will push for the Aggies. Walton inside Harris, goes straight up, shot off the mark, no good.
Harris did everything she could in the paint for her team today. Lady Pirates just able to figure her out.
1 minute left in the ball game. Asemius.
Nyla Young being the equalizer in that matchup with Harris.
Layup is good. 46 seconds and counting. Entry pass, Harris, shot up, too strong. And it's about a 10-second differential between game and shot clock as Tucker nearly turns the ball over, or forces a turnover, I should say, as Asemius holds on to it. Jump ball possession in favor of Hampton.
Asemius just a little too casual bringing the ball up. I mean, we know we're up big right now, but still got to be some urgency in getting that ball across the half-court line.
Skip pass intended for Young, stolen. Asemius nearly comes away with the steal. Three, top of the key, good. Addington. "13 seconds and counting. Davis will cross the timeline, and A&T, I think, will not foul here and just let these final seconds tick away. And that will do it here from the Convocation Center. Take a look at the stats here, Joe, before we head home. Your leading scorer for Hampton, Nyla Young with 30 points, 5 steals, 5 rebounds,